Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Knox, NATO 12.2. Okay, NATO has a bit of repair they're going to do. They are repairing the 7 damage to the major army base in Lazio, and they're repairing the 5 damage to the minor army base in West Czechoslovakia. They are doing so with a combination of battle stars and income IPP. Okay, so there's that. Tech. Advanced logistics, advanced SLBMs, SDIs getting 2 dice, advanced ASF, and advanced airborne. Actually, I had too many dice out there. That one should not have been there. Didn't matter anyway. All they got was advanced ASF. That goes to stage 3. Everything else came up short. Okay, there's no global operations, there's nothing to request, so we're right into purchase. They are spending 24 on 6 MBTs, 12 on 3 air cav, 8 MBTs. Wait a minute, that ain't right. Yeah, 24 is only 6. Take those guys off there. 24 on 6 MBTs, 12 on 3 air cav, 18 on 3 fighters, and save 1. All right, combat. Here we go again. And actually, I think I forgot maybe one or 2 things. Real quick. Okay, I'll mention those as I go. Okay, first off, the cruiser and destroyer in M10 are shooting a pair of cruise missiles into East Ukraine in yet another port strike. And these are their targets. There's a frigate, a cruiser, and a heavy aircraft cruiser in port. Okay. Next, the B-1 from Lazio is going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4 over here to Bulgaria, where it is going to do a B-1 nuclear facility strike on that major army base. And then an attack bomber from the carrier in M7 and the attack bomber from Lazio. So Lazio's flying 4. He's flying 2. These 2 are coming up here to do a nuclear surgical strike on Bulgaria. Now, there's nobody within scramble range, so we're not sending any escorts. There's no air defense in that zone. There will just be the inherent SAMs with missile defense against the AGM-86B. Then 2 airborne from Lazio fly 1, 2 in here for an unopposed air assault to capture Albania. That takes a wartime bonus away from Warsaw Pact and gives it to NATO. And then the 3 air cabs and the fighter from Lazio, 1-2, to attack northern Yugoslavia. The guys here in Veneto attack northern Yugoslavia. That is a self-propelled artillery, 4 mechs, and 2 next-gen MBTs. And then from up here in Bavaria, we have, let's see, we have 2 fighters, 2 A-10s, and 2 attack bombers that are going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4 to get in there and join the attack. And then, you can see good here, farther up north, the fellas here in West Czechoslovakia are going to attack East Czechoslovakia. The fellas in Western Poland are attacking Eastern Poland. The Eastern Poland attack will be joined by the attack bomber fighter and F-117 from East Germany. And then the thing that I forgot to do, we have 6 anti-ship missiles remaining in the stockpile. So, the 2 SSNs here in A8 are going to shoot 2 ASMs each, 1, 2 into A10. And then here in A7, there's a cruiser and 3 destroyers. So they can shoot 4 more anti-ship missiles into A10. Wait a minute, no, that's too many. We've only got 6 left. So they'll just, the SSNs are going to shoot 4, the rest of the fleet will shoot the other 2 to make 6. Does he need to go anywhere and do anything? I don't think so. Yes, he will, just because he can. Okay, nobody can scramble. Also here on this fleet card, the super carrier has an attack bomber on it that's going to do a nuclear surgical strike on Svalbard. Now, there's no air defense there, and it is out of range of the ASF in Murmansk for scramble. So, there we go. Since we're over here, right now, let's just go ahead and do the action over here first. So, we have attack bomber using battlefield nukes. Wait, no, he can't. He's not released against the Soviets. Sorry, never mind. Tried to make a mistake. Cancel that attack. Well, he'll just go in and do a regular surgical strike with just 1 die. How about that? And, hold on. There's something else we can do. We're going to change the fleet here is firing 4 anti-ship missiles into here. The major shipyard here in northern Germany is firing a 5th in there. And then the major shipyard in Picardy. Nope, can't make it. Never mind. Well, that gets them 5 in there. Okay. 1 SSN will shoot the 6th. And then 1 SSN is going to shoot a cruise missile into Svalbard to join the surgical strike there. That's how we're going to do that. Okay. So we have 1 cruise missile, surgical strike on Svalbard. That's a miss. Got attack bomber going in conventional surgical strike. Also a miss. Get that die out of here. Okay, now we have, let's see, they got 1, 2, 3. The fleet in A10 has 3 missile defense shots. They shoot 1 missile down. So now 5 anti-ship missiles go in. And they get 1 hit. And I didn't say spy sat, so we're not going to worry about it. The Soviets are going to choose to take a damage on their amphib, just like Warsaw Pact did before. So 1 damage to the Soviet amphib. All right, now we'll do the fight in Eastern Poland. I don't think I'll have to have a battle board. The only first strike I've got make sure I'm looking at the right one here. We've got self-propelled artillery shooting battlefield nukes, and we've got the F-117 in first strike for NATO. And then the defenders don't have any first strikes in response. So, the F-117 misses. That's bad. That's very, very bad. And then there's 2, 3. We have 3, 4. We got 5 self-propelled artillery, battlefield nukes. So here's 3 of them for 3 hits, and then the other 2 for nothing. So there's 3 first strike hits there. Now they're going to take that guy and these 2 guys, leaving a lone next-gen MBT defending. Okay, so we have, there's no terrain, MBT. There's a hit by the MBT, and that's what was needed. Yeah, but go on and roll a fighter just because. Okay, there's an overkill hit, so we're in good shape. The next-gen MBT defends for 1 general hit. Pull that guy off of there. NATO is going to take the hit on an MBT. So this card is what occupies Eastern Poland. Those guys move over there, grab a roundel. NATO gets a battle star for capturing land zone. There's their roundel. That's also NATO up 1 and Warsaw Pact down 1. So NATO goes up to 62. Warsaw Pact goes down to 12. Now let's have the Battle of East Czechoslovakia. There is no terrain there, so we have no first strikes by anybody. MBT, miss. 3 next-gen MBTs. For 2 hits, 1 is all we need. Paramilitary defends and misses. So he comes off. These guys roll in. Get another roundel. Another land battle star for NATO. That is worth 1, so NATO up to 63, Warsaw Pact down to 11. And get the roundel on there. All right, now we're going to shift around to the big dice tray, and let's do the 2 anti-ship missiles going into East Ukraine. So there's 2 AMD shots by the Soviets. They both miss. Anti-ship missiles. Both miss. All right, now we will have the B-1 nuclear facility strike on the major army base in Bulgaria. So there's 2 AMD shots there. And the missile is shot down. No joy there. So now we have 2 attack bombers going in for a nuclear surgical strike in Bulgaria. And this one is the one I was going to put spy satellite on. So they're at full value. One, two, 3, 4 hits. And I think that's the number that was needed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody in Bulgaria took a hit. So bye-bye theater nukes for Warsaw Pact. The fallout goes up 1 to 7. All right. Now we are going to have the fight in North Yugoslavia. That one I will move to the battle boards. Okay, here we go. Got 1 self-propelled artillery that will shoot battlefield nukes. 2 attack bombers that'll drop battlefield nukes. 1 fighter is going in on seed for regular combat. Hey, I forgot to bring the defenders over. Hang on a second. Okay, as I was saying, one fighter is going to go in on seed to negate the first strike of this bag. And that's that. The attackers are all land units. That doesn't affect them. Land units are all down one for mountain terrain. So we start off with battlefield nukes from the self-propelled artillery. And there's one hit that they're going to take on an early gen MBT. Okay, now we go regular. So we have 4 mechs at 2 for 1 general hit. We have 3 air cav at 4 for another hit. 2 A-10s for 1 land target select hit. Actually, that's a reactive armor hit. And then we have 2 next gen MBTs. They both miss, as they're at 5 because of the mountains. 3 fighters. 1 hit goes to 3. And 2 attack bombers dropping battlefield nukes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Takes this up to 8. 8, there we go. That should be enough to get the job done, maybe. Alright. Spag gets 3 shots. They all miss. 4 early gen MBTs. 2 general hits. 3 mechs for 1 hit, making a total of 3. So there's 9 hits there. There's 3, 4, 5, 8 attackers or defenders. So they're all wiped out. Take those off. 3 general hits have to be taken in return. So NATO is going to hit 3 mechs. Let me put things back. Okay, there's the situation in northern Yugoslavia. That's it for combat. So I already off camera did a little non-combat. All of the air units from the Balkans combats had the legs, so they all landed back in Lazio. All of the air from up there in Poland landed in West Poland. So that's that. That's not on there anymore. So non-combat. These 2 MBTs go from Piedmont to Veneto. The 2 next-gen MBTs from southern France go to Veneto. The Theater missile in Rhineland moves 1 to Bavaria. 2 MBTs from East Germany move up to West Poland. Two MBTs from Akershus move to Nordland. And the destroyer from the that was in port at the minor shipyard in Scotland comes out of port and goes over to A7 to join the fleet. I believe that's it for non-combat. So now we will deliver some units. So let's have, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can pretty well see everything. 2 MBTs into West Czechoslovakia. 2 MBTs into Western Poland. And what do I want to do on that last one? I think this we're going to do 2 MBTs to Akershus. Then we've got three air cabs here in 3 air cabs here in Lazio. A fighter is built. Actually, I'm going around this way. One fighter is going to be built and delivered onto the supercarrier in A7. The other 2 fighters are, where was I going to do them at? The other 2 fighters we're going to do at the minor air base in Western Poland. There we go. So everything's delivered, collecting money. NATO is the top dog on the income chart currently at 63. Plus 1 each for Yugoslavia and Gotaland makes 65. Plus the 1 they saved puts 66 in their bank. And let's see, let's make sure here. They captured 1, 2, 3 opposed land zones. So I owe them another land battle star. Okay. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.